You're being detained right now.
Yes,
I'll tell you in a second.
it's a lot. I have Boca Police Department.
You guys got a room? Then we're gonna... Alonzo, Savage, this room? Take this room. Let's go.
No, I'll tell you in a minute. You know the reason, but we'll play your game.
It's freedom of dress complex?
Yep. Have a seat.
On the 25th of March, 2025, Boca Raton Police Department responded to TD Bank in Boca Raton, Florida, after staff flagged an active check fraud in progress. The suspect was still standing at the teller counter when officers arrived. The suspect was Elliot Garcia, 18 years old, from Orlando. He was attempting to cash a $5,000 check. The bank's assistant manager had spotted red flags and was stalling Garcia while quietly calling police.
And you clear? You're being detained right now.
Yes,
I'll tell you in a second.
it's a lot. I have Boca Police Department.
You guys got a room? Then we're gonna... Alonzo, Savage, this room? Take this room. Let's go.
No, I'll tell you in a minute. You know the reason, but we'll play your game.
It's freedom of dress complex?
Yep. Have a seat. All right, you're being lawfully detained right now while we investigate a fraud investigation.
Fraud.
Yep.
Why is that?
Everything will be explained to you.
I mean...
Right now, you're not free to go, and you're being lawfully detained. I'm gonna reach your rights. All right. I'm required to warn you before you make any statement. You have the following constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Any statement can be and will be used against you in a court of law. You understand these rights? I have read them to you.
Sure.
You wish to answer my questions? Okay.
Where's your apartment? Can I see that?
Yes, this is the check that he had. She lives in New Jersey. She's in New Jersey now.
Okay, she says she never wrote this check out?
She never wrote that check. He said it's for, she has repairs. I do have the check, yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Subject came in, approached the teller. I am the assistant manager here. The teller wanted further verification after looking at the subject's identification and the check. I realized that it may be a stolen check. So I proceeded to contact the customer.
Is there a reason why you thought it was a stolen, you said? I'm sorry.
Yes, because of the location.
Because this was in New Jersey.
A New Jersey check, yes.
So there's a little flags you saw?
Correct.
Okay.
I investigated further, realized that the subject just recently opened up an account, 2 accounts that has not been funded on March 10th. His stories that he provided to me did not add up. First he said that he purchases homes, fix them up, and resell them.
Okay.
Yes, and then he stated that he was doing some work for them, that they have a property in Boca Raton, even though they live in New Jersey, and he was doing some work for them. He also stated that it was from a company, and then he switched and he said it was from So I didn't feel comfortable, so I delayed him, called the customer, and then called the police department.
So I spoke with this gentleman. He lives in Orlando.
Yep.
Apparently, he came down from Orlando to West Palm Beach to stay at a hotel because him and his cousin like to flip rundown apartments, houses.
Officers move Garcia to a private room and advise him he is being lawfully detained. Under Terry v. Ohio, 1968, officers may briefly detain a person on reasonable, articulable suspicion. A bar satisfied here from the first moment of contact. Before any questioning, the officer reads, Garcia his Miranda rights, the right to remain silent, and the warning that any statement may be used in court. This satisfies Miranda v. Arizona, 1966, completely before the interrogation begins. Garcia waives his Fifth Amendment rights and agrees to speak. Under Schneckloth v. Bustamante, 1973, a voluntary waiver is legally valid. That decision to talk will prove to be one of the most consequential of the entire encounter. Officers learn Garcia opened 2 unfunded TD bank accounts just 15 days earlier on March 10th. The check's issuer, a New Jersey woman, was reached by phone and confirmed she never wrote the check and has never been to Boca Raton. The account holder still has her own checkbook at home in New Jersey. Under Illinois versus Gates, 1983, the totality of these circumstances, new account, out-of-state check, denial by issuer, establishes probable cause to proceed with arrest.
Correct? Okay, if I'm wrong at any point, correct me, okay? Please. Okay, so he's staying in West Palm. He didn't want to cash the check in West Palm because he didn't want to get robbed. But for whatever reason, he couldn't stop in Lantana, Boynton Beach, Delray, any other city that wasn't between West Palm and the city of Boca Raton. He for whatever reason, it's just random. Now, if I understand correctly, apparently in our city, in the city of Boca Raton, there's a lot of rundown apartments that need fixing that he can flip. And he needed to cash the check for $4,150 in our city, so that he can go look at a property somewhere in the city of Boca Raton. He doesn't know where. His cousin knows where, but his cousin didn't come with him because he had all the important meetings, right?
No, I didn't say meeting.
Oh, well, he has all the important stuff to do, right? Okay, so he had all the important stuff to do, so he just Ubered from West Palm to the city of Boca Raton to cash a check. Did I get the story right, sir? Okay, just want to make sure I was right.
So I spoke to the teller, and I spoke to... Who's that to you?
That's just the lady I had been remodeling for the house.
Where?
I don't remember, but I still have sent a company over there, but...
She owns no houses in the state of Florida. She only lives in Jersey, never been down to Boca Raton.
Yeah, she lives in Jersey.
Okay, she never wrote this check out because she still has the check
Where is it?
at her house.
How would that be if the check is right there in front of me?
But I'm asking you that question.
That's how I'm trying
This check was written out to you.
Exactly, that's how I'm trying to figure out right now.
You have her information, or you can call her. If you're a client, if she's your client, you should call her.
I mean, you work in her house, right?
I sent a company to their house. I'm just literally like...
But you said you picked up the check. You went to get the check in Jersey.
Yeah, I picked up that check.
In Jersey.
I didn't pick it up though, I got it mailed.
Oh, you know what? Let's call her on the phone. We'll put her on speaker for you. You have to work phone?
That's crazy.
So when I
It's right there in front of me though, like, what?
We're gonna send her a picture of this, so she's gonna confirm this is her signature, right? I mean, my man, you did the work, you got the check. You don't know anything about a check that was given to you?
No.
No, okay.
I mean, you saying that the check is still in Jersey, it's right there in front of me.
So you went all the way to Jersey to do a construction job? So what city did you go to do this job?
The company went over there to do the job for her.
Okay, so
What's your company?
No, it's not my company.
You said your company.
I said the company.
You said it was your company.
I didn't say it was my company.
Okay, so a company is going, so why this a company, whatever the name of the a company is, giving you a check?
Okay.
To do the job.
But what job are you doing? You're here in Florida, man. You're in
Elliot, I'm going to ask you a question, okay? You have a right to say no. Do you mind if you look through your phone?
No.
Okay, so we're going to take an evidence and seize it.
Wait.
Yep.
For what?
There's evidence for you to seize it.
No.
To get your phone.
Wait. But if I say yes, you can.
You said no. I'm not going to go back and forth. I'm just trying to prove and see what you say in conversations with this victim here, right? In your company, because usually you're going to text message some kind of proof of your company, right? And it showed you were the checkout, some kind of service, some kind of something like that. Elliot, we all been doing this job for a while.
I'm not confused right now.
So, is there someone who told you to go cash this check in? And you're just kind of the dumb person that don't know anything?
Nah, I'm just trying to figure out that check.
This is your chance to come clean, bro. I already cut you in more than enough lies. So this is your chance to come clean and try to help yourself. If you want to stick to your story, you're more than welcome. But even the way I explained the story and you confirmed that was your story, it doesn't make no sense, my man. Listen, maybe if it was our first day doing this line of work, it might work.
This is South of Florida. This is king of frauds down here. This is not the first time we dealt with it.
I ain't gonna lie, I already know y'all deal with that. But I ain't gonna lie, that right there.
So who gave you that check to cash?
I don't know, some random person on the beach.
Is it on the beach? Where? Here or where you live?
No. Like, far. Like,
Did he drop you off here? Is the car still here?
I'm pretty sure once they see y'all at the patrol car, they've been done.
Hang on, all right?
Yeah.
So you met this random guy on the beach. He told you what, just go in there cash?
Yeah.
Because on the March 10th, you open up an account with TD Bank.
Yeah.
Is that what he told you to do, or?
No, I was gonna open a link for my clothing brand, but he was like, blah blah blah, TV, blah blah blah.
So a random guy, you know what city he was in? What beach?
Tampa.
So he was in Tampa, you met this random guy on the beach. He told
He
you...
was like, yo, whatever, they're going, blah blah blah. I'm like, alright.
Okay.
What is that?
Okay. You ever been arrested before for anything? I'm down here in Palm Beach County.
The people from Tampa had dropped me off here. And then I guess once they see y'all for sure, probably they left.
Is it something like a friend of a friend told you to do this, or some random guy at the beach?
Some random person at the beach there. He was like, yo, I got these checks. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm like, they're legit. He's like, yeah, they're legit. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get into no trouble, right? He was like, nah, you good. I was like, okay, good.
Was it a black guy, white guy, Spanish guy?
Nah,
White guy, girl.
sorry?
Well, who was the guy who told you?
It was like, he's like Haitian, like,
So it's a black guy?
I'm not trying to like.
What's skin color? Is white, black, yellow?
Dark skin, he got dreads.
Okay.
Tattoos all over literally.
How many checks did he give you? Just one?
Yeah, literally just one.
Just one.
Yeah, literally just one.
He said he gave you checks.
No, he gave me that check right there.
He just gave you a
He
second
literally just gave me this check.
one check.
And he drove you all the way down here for one check?
Is that the guy you were on the phone with when you were trying to cash the check? That's what we usually do, is they stay on the phone when we try to do this.
Nah, that's somebody else.
How much money were you supposed to get paid from that? From the $49.50 that you were gonna take out, how much was your cut?
Probably like probably like 15.
1,500?
And he dropped you off, and he says, and
He just said cash it. I was like, okay.
what car did he drop you off in?
It's one of the electric ones, like.
Like a Tesla?
Nah, Canava, something like that.
The Kona, whatever it is?
Cayenne, I don't know. It's like Cayenne something. I don't know.
Is it the Hyundai?
No.
It's newer EV? What color? So we're gonna check the camera, so I mean, it's better to be honest if you came in the car or you dropped off, or were you dropped off in the front or were you dropped off in the back? Were you dropped off on the side, the front, or the back? Because we're gonna check the cameras. There's a bank. There's cameras everywhere.
Really walked.
Walked where? You said you were dropped off.
But I dropped off like down the street and I walked through.
So I believe you're telling part of the story, right? You came honest with someone telling you to do this.
Yeah.
But it ain't some guy on the beach. It's probably someone you know. It's probably someone who's done this before. Say, hey, I did it once. It went through in Tampa. And it took you from Tampa to here. And you don't know what kind of car it was.
I would say I don't know what car.
You said it was an EV car, newer, right? What color was it?
It's like a reddish. It's like a dark reddish, like a wine color.
Where did he drop you off?
Literally at the light.
This light where? There's a wide open window. One of the light is right here. They have cameras that point that way. I'm like, why we're gonna see you walk?
That went that way?
Or were they gonna see you walk?
Yeah.
You understand you're in serious trouble right now, right? I hope you know that. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up with you, okay? You're looking at a couple felonies. This is felony, man.
What?
Yeah. You're looking at washing a check, that's a felony. And fraud, that's another felony. The amount is over $750, so another felony. So right now you're looking at 3 felonies alone, yourself.
Yeah.
So we're giving you the chance to try to help yourself.
What would be helping me?
The truth. The truth will help you because when we present a case later to the state attorney's office, they're gonna see everything and they're gonna be like, okay, this guy's cooperating or something. I don't think that you're the person involved in this. I think this is a bigger ring. I think that there's way more people involved in this.
Garcia's first account frames him as a contractor in a house flipping operation, this check being payment for renovation work at a Boca Raton property. The officer walks through each element, and the contradictions surface almost immediately. Garcia cannot name the property address, the company, or provide any client contact. He first claims he traveled to New Jersey to collect the check, then immediately revises that account to say it was mailed to him. His story is already unraveling. With his first account collapsed, Garcia pivots entirely. He now claims a beach stranger in Tampa drove him to Boca Raton to cash the check. No name, no phone number, no vehicle description. The story has no verifiable foundation whatsoever. The officer builds on the new account rather than challenging it outright. Allowing a subject to expand a false narrative is a trained interrogation method designed to surface contradictions and extract further incriminating admissions over time. Under flaw. Stat. Section 817.02. Prosecutors need not prove actual knowledge. Willful blindness suffices deliberately. Avoiding knowledge of an unlawful act is treated in law as full actual knowledge, carrying identical criminal liability. Garcia admits a stranger gave him a pre-filled check in his name, told him to cash it and return proceeds, and promised $1,000. These facts satisfy flaw. Stat. Sections 817.568 and 812.014 for fraudulent identification and grand theft. Garcia corroborates the scheme. He was on the phone with his recruiter throughout the cash attempt standard for fraud rings, which monitor mules in real time to coordinate the operation and facilitate immediate escape when law enforcement appears. Garcia's cut was $1,000 from a $48.50 check. The transport vehicle fled when officers arrived. He spent 2 days in Fort Lauderdale awaiting instructions before being driven to Boca Raton to execute the cash attempt. The officer reveals the same scheme different mule has produced prior South Florida arrests. The ring sends multiple recruits to multiple banks simultaneously, then abandons each mule to face felony charges alone while the organizers walk free. Garcia shifts again. The meeting was in Fort Lauderdale, 2 days prior. The check already bore his name, meaning the ring had obtained or fabricated his identification before recruitment, deepening the identity fraud component of all 3 charges. Garcia is placed under formal arrest and searched before transport. The officer communicates each action and asks the standard officer safety query. Garcia remains fully compliant. The arrest concludes professionally from detention through transport.
I don't think you're the only person that they're using to cash these checks. And the reason I know this is because a couple months ago, I made the same arrest for somebody else. Okay? So, it's up to you if you want to see the state, okay, hey, I cooperated, he was being truthful, let's see what we can do to help him out. And I'm not saying to help you out that they're going to give you a deal or anything like that. I'm not mentioning anything, I'm not promising you anything. I am not. But what I'm trying to explain to you is, it's just going to help you later in the long run because everybody's going to have access to all of this. All of this is being video and audio recorded. We have all the evidence. We're getting the statements, right? So all of this information is going to come into play later in court. So we already caught your line, right? But now you're finally starting to tell somewhat of the truth, right? It's not a good look when the state attorney is reviewing this and they're like, okay, he's not even remorseful about what he's doing. He doesn't care about what he's doing. Okay. Then they're going to give you what they're going to give you. Okay? Again, didn't make you any promise. I'm not telling you that something's going to change. However, being truthful and you telling the truth and maybe even getting the people that got you in this situation involved, because as you can see, the people that dropped you off here, the moment they saw our cars, I know that they took off at a high rate of speed. They got in that highway and they say, lose this guy's contact number and it's over. You think you're ever going to hear from them again? You think they're going to post your bail?
You gotta think. You were set to make what? $1,500? $1,000. So they gave you one check for $1,000 is what you were gonna get. Think about how many checks they're giving out to people, how much money they're making. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you're about to make $1,000. And like he said, 3 felonies. 3 felonies for $1,000. Let that sink in, you know?
It's gonna be up there. You're gonna, depending on the amount of felonies we're gonna put. I don't want to give you a number, then I'm wrong. You get what I'm saying? But this is the one and only chance and opportunity we're gonna give you to come clean. Once we lock into your statement, guess what? Whatever you tell us, that's what's gonna be locked into your statement. Then it's up to the attorneys later on and the state how they're gonna want to handle this. Okay, but it's up to you, because I don't think you are the person at fault for this. Somebody used you, and now look who's the one in handcuffs, and look who's the one that just took off in a car and they're hanging out home.
And all they lost was a piece of paper. You know?
Somebody's calling you, some hobby guy FaceTiming you. Okay, so you want to take the fall for everything? It's you?
Take the fall for everything.
Yeah, like, so this was your idea, this is your whole plot? Okay, so whose idea was for you to do this? There's no way you just were walking around the beach holding hands or walking by yourself holding the air and you decided to be like, oh, hey, how you doing, stranger? Oh, I can make $1,000. Let me jump in your car and let's go to the city of Boca Raton so I can make some money. I highly doubt that's what happened. But if that's a statement you want to stick to, I'll be more than happy when we go in front of the judge to let the judge know that was your statement. So, what happened?
I was at the beach on Tampa
When?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, okay? And then what happened?
I was just walking. I walked out of a restaurant. Some guy was like, "Hey, yo, how old you is?" I was like, "I'm 18 years old." And he was like, "Hey, you trying to make a quick $1,000?" I'm like, "Sure." And then once he showed me the check, I'm like, $4,000. So I'm only getting $1,000 for a $4,000 check. Don't make no sense. And I was like, you know what? He'll probably give me more bread. So I was like, you know, I'll just go through with it, cash the check, give him whatever he gives, and then whatever he gives me, he gives me. That was literally the end of it.
Garcia was charged with 3 third-degree felonies under Florida law. Grand theft under FLAW, Stat. Section 812.014. Uttering a counterfeit check under Section 817.02. And fraudulent use of personal identification under Section 817.568. The Boca Raton detective earns a B+. Miranda and Terry compliance were precise, and tactical empathy produced key admissions. A minor deduction applies for implying cooperation, would benefit Garcia with the state attorney. Garcia earns a C+. He was exploited by a fraud ring, but accepting a pre-filled check in his name and cashing it for a cut satisfies willful blindness. Multiple false statements after Miranda waiver compounded his criminal exposure considerably. The lesson: if a stranger offers cash to deposit a check, that is money mule recruitment. Under FLAW, Stat. Sections 817.02 and 812.014. Willful blindness negates any ignorance defense. No payment justifies 3 separate felony convictions.
Okay, well, how did you contact with this person?
Huh?
How did you communicate with this person?
In person.
Okay, so you know them for 2 weeks, correct? 2 weeks from today, correct? Give or take?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been with him every single day, 24/7 with him for the last 2 weeks?
Nah.
Okay, so how did you communicate? Did you guys use like brain signals, smoke signals? How did you communicate with him?
No, he just told me what to do, and I already had it like memorized.
Okay, so he tells you what to do, but somebody dropped you off. So how did you communicate with these people?
I didn't communicate with him.
How did you get from Tampa, right? If you guys met in Tampa on the beach, I'm assuming like Clearwater, St. Pete, right? It's the other side of the state. So in a 2-week time frame, follow me, 2-week time frame, you got from there to here with him. How did you orchestrate him picking you up and driving you here? Did you send him mail? Did you call him? Did you FaceTime him? Did you Uvu, MySpace? Like, what did you guys use to coordinate you getting here today? That's what we're trying to figure
He
out.
didn't pay for everything.
But that's not what I'm asking.
Oh.
I'm not asking what he paid for. How did you guys arrange, like, Instagram DMs? Did you, like, DM him, like, hey, dude, I'm ready to go at noon?
Nah, it was just...
I'll pick you up.
Yeah, he'll pick me up, and then he'll drop me off, and then he'll drop me off.
So how did he know when to pick you up and where to pick you up?
Because he already dropped me off the first time when we came from that.
So he just came at a random time and you were like, oh, perfect, I've been ready. So you were outside your house for hours just waiting with your stuff to come out?
Not waiting for hours, but he knocked on the door and he just was there, so I was, all right, let's go.
So he's familiar with the area over here.
I guess so.
So he's from over here.
I don't know where he's from. I literally met him in Tampa.
So then how did he know where you lived?
He didn't know where I lived. I met him in Tampa.
Maybe I'm just really confused with the situation, right? So you live here, but you were in Tampa, right?
What?
You live in West Palm, sorry.
I don't live there.
Where do you live?
In Orlando.
You live in Orlando.
Yeah.
So he picks you up in Orlando after meeting 2 weeks ago in Tampa. And then somehow you guys end up driving down here?
Yeah.
So how did he know what time, what day to get from Tampa to Orlando to pick you up?
He didn't know no time. He just pulled up.
Okay. You just want to lie, my man. It is what it is, bro. Come on, bro. Like, you mean to tell me in a nature of communication where you have a phone that's been blowing up this whole time during a conversation, you didn't get his phone number? So somebody tells you, a random person you never met in your life, tells you, hey, I'm gonna give you $1,000, and the first thing is like, okay, you're a stranger. You didn't worry that he was gonna go to your house to kill you and your family. No, none of that went through your head. And you don't, not even worried that he knows where you live. Now that you're caught, you're not worried that he knows where you live.
Now, when you say it like that, yeah, just a little bit, but I mean, I don't think he's gonna. Well, I don't know. You're right.
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Right?
Yeah, we'll never know.
Well, you might know, but we won't know. Okay. Like I said, we'll seize this. We're gonna do a whole analytical. We'll get a warrant for this. This tells the truth. Okay. That's fine. Listen, bro. I want to tell you something, okay? So you understand how this works. Even when you delete stuff in this, nothing is permanently deleted. And once we get the warrant and we get the stuff we need, everything you even ever deleted, we're gonna be able to see. So, yes.
So he changed the story a little bit. So
Okay.
he didn't meet him in Tampa. Then in Fort Lauderdale, like literally a couple days ago. This is, I mean, and take it for what it's worth. Like, you're still not being super clear about how you got down here because you told me one thing, but now you're telling me another thing, right? So this is just something you, like I told you before. You're articulate. You seem like you have it.
Well, there goes a clean record.
You have a conversation. You have a clean record, bro. But like this. I mean, listen, it's like I said, it's not the crime of the century, but you had to know, look, you have to, if someone hands you a check with these two people's name on it and say, oh, go in here and do this, like, come on, bro.
The
Like,
thing is, I did it before, like a regular employer check. So when I didn't have no bank, that's how I would get my money. Like I would literally go cash it out.
you are smart. Some random dude in Fort Lauderdale comes up to you and says, oh, you want to do TD? That's wild, bro. That you would even
The thing is,
tell me that
would be a
chill,
fast
like-
investment, though. That's how I seen it, though.
Okay, well,
But
you'll
it happened so
never
fast that
ever do it again, obviously.
Ever
Now
in my
now
life,
you're getting
ever.
arrested for it, right? And then ruining that record. But like I said, you're 18, okay? It's a crime, 100%, and you're going to jail for it, right? But if you really don't have any other prior arrests or anything like
I
that,
have nothing, literally.
okay?
Zero.
And then you go see a judge, and they have plenty of things. They have diversion programs.
What was the difference in your story with her? So just so that way I'm caught up to speed, right? Because here's where I'm at, right? I'm not trying to ask you. I'm just sharing with you, right? Man to man. You told us one story. That's all I know. She can tell me her story, and it's coming from her. So it's a game of telephone, right? I don't like playing telephone. I'd rather hear from you. So that way when I write my report, it's your words and not somebody else's, right? So you met this dude in Fort Lauderdale 2 days ago.
Yeah.
You go back home. What happened?
I stayed in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, so you stay down there, and then
Stayed
what?
out there, literally, he said, just give me a couple days. I was like, all right, I'll give you a couple days. The day comes, he said, all right, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna walk in TD, I'm gonna give you this check, and you're gonna walk out.
Okay.
Literally made it simple like that. He
He filled
didn't give me the details, he didn't give me nothing, like, he didn't give me arrangements or nothing. He
Yeah.
literally said, I'm gonna give you this check, once you walk in TD,
Cash it, and you're out.
literally simple as that.
So like this is from my understanding, not like
No, you good.
just clarifying. Did he have you fill it out, or did he already have this information for the lady? It was already filled out. Okay.
He literally gave it to me, he said, walk in here, and
So he already knew your name and stuff to fill it out, and then he knew what, I guess, dollar amount he wanted it all to be and
I
stuff.
guess so.
Okay.
I guess the only thing he asked me for was a name, like mine.
My name.
Yeah, that's what.
I just didn't hear you.
No, you good.
Okay. And then what? He picked you up earlier today. Y'all came straight here, and that was it. Y'all ain't been hanging out the last 2 days.
Literally, that's it.
Okay. All right.
He just made it so simple, so I didn't really like
Oh, I feel
lay it
that.
back in my head like, damn, this is dumb.
You walk out with a band too.
Like, and that band was literally gonna go to my clothing, like
Go to your what?
my clothing brand. Like,
Clothing. I got you.
Like I was about to open. That's why I opened TD originally, to make a business,
Yeah.
to make it as a business account.
Okay.
But, hey, bro, it's too late for that. No.
We're gonna search you before we put you in the vehicle, because you understand, you understand you're under arrest, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Spread your feet for me, sir. A little more wider than that. You're gonna have to go wider. A little bit wider. Yep. I'll show you right there, like that.
You hold me if I fall?
100%. What do you think my hand is here? You see what I'm saying? Look, I got my leg and my arm, making sure you don't fall, bro.
I'm not trying to eat shit.
I know, bro. You
I'm not
good?
trying to eat shit, bro.
I get it. I get it,
It's
bro.
all love, bro. I didn't even.
I feel you. Listen, I get it. I get it.
Hey, so listen, I'm not asking this to be funny, right? I ask everybody this before I put them in my car. I'm gonna pat you down. Is there anything that's gonna poke me, stick me, or harm me? Okay.
No.
So that covers
I
anything
drop
on.
lighters.
Just hear me out. Anything that covers anything on the outside of your body. Do you have anything on the inside of your body? I ask everybody.
No, you
because
can't-
here's
no.
the reason I'm asking it is it's fine now, but once you get to the jail, they're gonna X-ray you, and if they see something inside you, it's another charge.
Oh,
so
no,
if you want to
no.
tell me now, we
No, I
can
don't
figure
got-
that
I
out.
don't got no- I don't got no-
You sure?
Yeah, 100%.
No piercings in places that I'm not gonna find. Okay.
No.
All right.